Welcome to Luxor, Egypt, a city that feels like walking through a living museum on the banks of the Nile. Nestled in Upper Egypt, Luxor is famous for its astonishing concentration of ancient sites, from colossal temples to hidden royal tombs. For many travelers, it's the place where pharaohs come alive, the Valley of the Kings, the temples of Karnak and Luxor, and the imposing statues that have watched the river for millennia. The story of Luxor begins long before the modern town grew up here. It sits on the site of ancient Thebes, once the dazzling capital of Egypt during the New Kingdom. Kings and queens left behind tombs carved into limestone cliffs and temples built with such precision and scale that you can still feel their power. Over centuries, sand, mud, and human activity covered parts of the city, only to be revealed again by archaeologists and chance. That mix of deep history and everyday life gives Luxor a unique energy. Walking through the city, you will notice the contrast between ancient stone and modern life. On the east bank, wide avenues and markets hum with activity, and the rows of date palms frame views of the Nile. The Karnak Temple complex is a forest of giant columns where light pours through in narrow beams, while Luxor Temple glows at night when lamps and floodlights bring the carvings to life. On the west bank, the landscape feels more open and dramatic: desert cliffs, the Nile's curves, and the quiet tombs of pharaohs hidden in the hills. The atmosphere is both relaxed and busy. Street vendors call out, felicas drift lazily on the river, and local cafes fill with people sipping sweet tea. Luxor is hot for much of the year. Summers can be intensely hot, with temperatures often exceeding 40 to 104 F. So the best time to visit is from October through April, when days are warm and evenings cool. Winter mornings can be crisp and ideal for balloon rides at sunrise, a highlight for many visitors. Everyday life in Luxor mixes tradition with tourism. You will see farmers bringing produce to market, craftsmen carving stone and wood, and shopkeepers selling spices, carpets, and replicas of ancient artifacts. Hospitality is genuine. Locals are often curious and welcoming, though it helps to learn a few phrases in Arabic and to be patient during negotiations in the souk. Must-see places are many, but easy to name: Karnak, with its hypostyle hall, and sacred lake; Luxor Temple, especially magical after dark. The Valley of the Kings, where tombs of Tutankhamun and other rulers reveal vivid wall paintings; the Valley of the Queens, the mortuary temples of Hatshepsut, and the Colossi of Memnon standing sentinel on the plain. Don't miss a hot air balloon ride at dawn, which offers a breathtaking bird's-eye view of Nile bends, temples, and desert. A felica trip at sunset is another classic Luxor experience. Practical tips will keep your trip smooth. Carry bottled water and sunscreen, wear a hat and light, breathable clothing, and bring comfortable shoes for uneven temple floors. Dress modestly out of respect for local culture, especially when visiting less touristy neighborhoods. Cash is handy for markets and small vendors. Many places accept cards in hotels and larger shops, but items can run low on cash in high season. Book guided tours for sites like the Valley of the Kings to get historical context and faster entry. Early morning visits avoid both heat and crowds. Be mindful of photography rules at certain tombs and museums, and hire licensed guides and taxis when possible to avoid misunderstandings. Finally, budget some time for moments without a schedule. Sip tea by the Nile, watch fishermen at work, and let the silence of a temple take hold. Luxor is a city of contrasts: towering stone and quiet desert, daily life and ancient ritual, and it rewards visitors who come with curiosity and a calm pace. End your day watching the sun set over the Nile, feeling the old world and the modern one breathe together, and you will understand why Luxor remains one of the most unforgettable places on earth.